So I made a top 10 list for cars under 15K, the ones that are cool, reliable, fun to drive, easy to work on. And I really made that list for me. It was my list. I based it on stuff that I was looking for. So we have a project car now. If you've seen the top 10, you know all the reasons why I picked this car. But the car is, let's see the car. All right, so I recorded this earlier today. What we have here is a 1995 BMW M3 E36. The previous owner owned this car for 10 years. He's a gigantic BMW enthusiast, and when I look at the car, I'm constantly reminded of him because all the work that he put into this car. So let's talk about it. The thing about the car that I'm looking for was something that I'm happy to do work on it. I'm looking forward to do work on a car, but anything that would require a lift or losing the garage for weeks on end is something that I didn't really want to deal with. So we're talking clutch, diff rebuild, engine rebuild, stuff like that. I was looking for a car where the major stuff was handled and tasteful mods. But in this car is built up. The drivetrain's updated, the powertrain's updated. It has a fully rebuilt engine in it with cams. Heads are decked. You look at the receipts, it's just like pages and pages of pistons, valve stems. And he's just addicted to hitting the track. And you can see that reflected in here. There's a lot of parts in here specifically for that purpose. Now, the other side of it, interior, exterior, needs some love for sure. So it's okay. Everything's good. Mechanically, everything's so strong. I don't have to do a clutch. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. The interior has an older head unit. There's screws missing here and there. Certain things can be replaced. I can go on and on. I will go on and on. That's the purpose. I want to be making a lot of posts about the car, or try to. And then you guys can see the progress that I make, and just want to share that I finally have a project car. I've wanted one for years. Actually, I had a WRX, I had S4s, M5, and they were great for me to drive and tinker on a little bit. But I'm in a place where I could take it a little bit more seriously, but at the same time, I'm also limited. So it's going to be an interesting balance to see what I can do with this car. But in the meantime, I've just driven it for a little bit, and it's freaking awesome. It's so fun. There's a lot of stuff to do on the car. Still, mechanically, there's stuff that I would like to change for my preferences. It's quite aggressive for the street, and this is going to be a street car. So, yeah, let the project begin. I know E36s have a lot of personality. There's a lot of stuff that people need to know about these cars, and it's going to be fun to start learning again and wrenching and using the tools I have instead of having it like just sit in the corner. So yeah, let's get this going.